Hello Geminis and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for April 15th through the 21st of 2019. Alrighty guys, so this week we have the sun moving into Taurus on the 20th, and on the 19th or 20th, depending on where you are in the world, we have the full moon in Libra. This is the second full moon in Libra in a row. Also, I just want to say this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It cannot and will not resonate with every single one of you, and that's okay. We are not just our sun sign, so be sure to check out your readings for your other placements as well. And if you want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in the description box, as well as my Patreon. I'm not going to be doing any 24-hour readings the Thursday through Monday of this week because my birthday is actually on the 21st. I'm an Aries-Taurus cusp. So, yeah, I don't want to do any 24 readings then because I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff, hopefully. I'm going to be pretty busy at least. Okay. All right, Gemini. So, I'm going to pull a couple cards actually on what the full moon in Libra is going to be bringing you. Oh my gosh, or what it will be bringing up for you, if I could speak. So again, like I was saying, the second Libra full moon in a row. Last month we had a Libra full moon as well. Libra is ruled by Venus, and you know, it's known to be kind of the sign about relationships, balancing in relationships. And because Libra's, this Libra full moon is also making a lot of aspects to Venus, the planet of love, which it is ruled by, and Uranus, which is in Taurus, and is the planet of change, there's a lot of transformative and changing energy, a lot of impulsive, also restless energy in terms of breaking free of routine within relationships, unexpected changes within them. You know, we need to also be sure to... the Libra full moon will be highlighting any type of imbalances in our relationships, especially in terms of our emotional support within them, especially in love relationships. So I would say it's going to bring up, this overconfident kind of arrogant energy in the Aries, as the sun leaves Aries and moves into Taurus around that time. So again, try to choose a more compassionate, understanding energy over that arrogant, overconfident, pushy, restless, impulsive energy that is kind of being injected here, okay? So anyways, what is this full moon in Aries? Oh my god, full moon in Libra. I'm all over this. This full moon in Libra. What is this full moon in Libra bringing up for my Gemini? So bringing it for Geminis. And we get the Two of Swords. Let's see what else it's bringing up for my Geminis. Ooh, the Devil, yeah. Anything that we've been sitting on the fence with in terms of unhealthy relationships, karmic relationships, if we've been in negative patterns in them and we have kind of been sitting on the fence as to whether to do something real about it or not, it might be kind of pushed into, we might be pushed into making a decision or impulsively making a decision. We could also be experiencing some unpredictable and chaotic events that could bring up maybe even some relationship turmoil, some emotional turmoil within relationships. Yeah, King of Rods. Because again, there's that Aries energy of communication. Really speaking our mind, putting forth, King of Rods is not someone that holds anything back. King of Rods is not a holding back type of energy. It's very, it's taking authority in their emotions and, putting them out into the world, communicating, finding the best way to do so. This is a very noble energy, very honest, loyal, just energy. So again, be loyal to yourself in terms of communicating your feelings. Do not hold back, or if you have been holding back on talking about something, this is going, if you have been holding back on something, I do feel that this is a nice time to speak, to talk about it, but also find a good way to talk about it. The Knight of Pentacles reverse is, there's a lot of difficult energy in terms of moving forward, in terms of being able to push forward. If there are areas where we haven't, been pushing forward, there's areas where we've had almost, we've been putting things off. What is the word? Stagnation. Saying, I'm going to deal with that another day. I'll talk about it, or I'll deal with it another day. I would say this is the energy of needing to deal with those things. They're coming up now to be dealt with. Okay, so let's clarify the King of Rods. Knight of Pentacles, I feel like I need to clarify that. Yeah. Four of Rods reversed. So yeah, where are we not equal? Where are we not in balance? And where are we trying to get to in a relationship? These are things that we need to talk about. Are things really balanced and equal? Are things really, at ease, or are they not? And we're just putting up, false kind of fronts here in terms of how we're approaching relationships and how we're really feeling. If you find, sometimes when I see the Four of Rods reversed, that sometimes our interests are not aligning, whether it be in a relationship, a friendship, a family relationship, or even work, we need to talk about that, because right now we haven't been dealing with it. So whatever this dissatisfaction is with, maybe we don't have the same long-term goals here, and we need to talk about it, and we've been refusing to. And that's coming up as something that, keeps coming back around to deal with. So that's kind of what I feel for you, Geminis. Again, this is a general reading, and if you want to book a private reading, all the information is right below this video in my description box. Make sure to check out your monthly reading. I wasn't able to finish all the monthlies for April, and I'm kind of frustrated about that, but March and April are always tough months. I feel like spring is always like, ugh, for me at least. Alright, let's see what comes up for, generally what's coming in this week for you guys in general life and career for my Geminis. What's coming in April 15th, and what will be happening in their lives, April 15th to the 21st. Gemini's career and general life here. Getting the Ace of Cups, nice healing energy. Yeah, there is a nice healing energy. Whenever there is a full moon, there is a chance to bring things out and heal them. To those intuitive pushes that are below the surface, to have them kind of come forward and release them. And just in doing that, it's healing something. Excuse me. General life, career. It's also the card of really big offers. Yeah, maybe we're having some healing energy applied to, or, some offers or money coming in as a gift, or maybe we're having an offer of, a job situation, pay raise, something that is very healing to our bank account in terms of what we're receiving. Getting back what we put in. Balancing the scales in terms of money. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. To me, this definitely feels like we're having some type of healing in money this week. Healing in our bank accounts, which is nice. If we work with children and you help children, there definitely seems to be a real, not only are you just getting money from it and a good amount of pay, financial, everything, Pentacles here, tangible, but it's also, feeling an emotional, getting something back emotionally from it, feeling really good about what you're doing, loving what you're doing, loving that you're able to, I think, almost like plant a seed. That sounds really weird, but planting is like, a seed of growth or an idea or, a path forward in other people. It's like you're helping other people this week, and it gives you something back emotionally as well as tangibly. Page of Cups reverse, interesting. When I see him, there's a lot of emotional confusion. Page of Cups reverse is confused energy. We're not really sure what somebody's offering here. Sometimes when I see the Page of Cups, there's responsibility that's not being taken in some aspects, maybe by a water sign. It feels like it's outside of you. Justice, but there's justice being applied here. So again, if some people, especially it feels like people at work that don't take their responsibilities seriously, or if, if they're not owning up to, what they need to do, or if they made a mistake and kind of blamed it on you, it does feel like we're getting some justice this week. If you've been kind of frustrated, it does feel like you're finding justice with that. Something's coming out, truth is coming out, and the scales are being balanced. So if you felt kind of overlooked at work or treated poorly, even though you feel like you're giving back and that you're making a difference and you're really proud of your work, by the end of the week, you might see a change there, okay? So let's clarify. And there is, again, Libra full moon. So there's balancing coming into your work life, I feel. Get some water. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles for Geminis. Geminis, April 15th to the 21st, clarify. We're bringing up the Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Judgment in reverse. Yeah, things Yeah, okay. You see Judgment reversed. There's a disillusion, you know, so there's healing that's being applied to something that you've been disillusioned with. You might feel like you're, again, like I'm saying, you might feel like you're getting emotionally back, and you are receiving money for it, but it does also feel like you're not receiving something back from either superiors or recognition for your work. And yet you feel like you're like, this is like my goal, this is my life path, like you're feeling very in touch with it. But it does feel like you're trying to triumph and move forward, and yet you're hitting roadblocks. You're anxious about it. Knight of Swords. It's really interesting. It's like an up and down. Like, you guys are doing great work. You're doing things that you are meant to do. You are on the right path. Six of Pentacles, Six of Rods, for those of you who are wondering if you are. It's needing to understand why you're not feeling, you know, emotionally almost like in it. Is that the right word to say? You know, again, why we're not feeling the love, honestly, from higher ups and people that should be either giving us more, or again, they're pushing things onto us. There's responsibility that is not assumed, but it does feel that it's thrown onto you in ways. Maybe something happened. I don't know. Two of Pentacles reversed. Needing to drop something here. Interesting. Let me try to piece this together. So the Knight of Swords shows up, there's a nightmare situation. And with the Page of Cups reversed, there's responsibility not assumed, maybe for something that went wrong. Again, it feels to me like somebody said something or did something kind of against you because it was easy for them, or, you know, they've been ignoring, you know, what you've been doing and taking either credit for it or something. And you're just like, how much longer can I deal with things like this and work hard to make a difference and work hard in whatever I'm doing here? You know, I know that this is the right thing for me to do, and I know, and I love what I do, but why are all these other you know, roadblocks, issues happening here? Obstacles. Issues where people aren't taking responsibility for their mistakes and are throwing it onto you. Two of Pentacles reversed to me is always, you know, there's a lot of conflict that almost feels irreconcilable. I can never say this word, irreconcilable. You can't reconcile this. I'm not even gonna try to say the word because I just can't right now. It's just messing me up. But they're irreconcilable. I'm not even. Okay, I'm done. There are differences here that we cannot come to, you know, an equal. We can't come to an agreement on with whoever this is with, and it's just becoming a nightmare. We're dealing with somebody possibly, again, younger than us, maybe a Virgo, Capricorn, maybe a Taurus. It feels more like Virgo, Capricorn because it's a page. Maybe someone younger than you is taking responsibility or messed up something in terms of work here. And yeah, we need to bring it to justice, but it's better to approach this, again, from a more humble and compassionate position. I think it'll work out better for you, again, with this impulsive, restless, intense energy, with these unexpected events happening. This is definitely one of them, but it's how we approach it that is important here. It's to realize that we might not be able to come to grips with this person and to seek out justice in a different way, because there is balancing here, and I feel like just by not attacking this person and ripping them to shreds immediately because they've caused a nightmare of a position for you, I think it'll be fine. Because look at, we get the Nine of Cups at the end there. So yeah, we can get there. You're going to get to where you need to, but it's how you approach it, honestly. You win, you know, you attract more flies with honey than with vinegar, right? Is that it? I don't know. I'm going to stop trying to say statements today because I think I'm just too tired to say any of them right. I don't know what's going on. Because Mercury is not retrograde anymore. I have no excuse. But yeah, alright, so that's your weekly there. I'm going to pull a Halloween Oracle from the Stacey DeMarco deck here for a message from Spirit of Guidance, or any other message that needs to come through for you guys. But overall, you know, keep an eye out for people like that. And also, again, just approach the situation with an open heart, more compassionate energy, rather than, like, even if you've had to stay up all night fixing this person's problem with that Nine of Swords energy and be like, this is a friggin' nightmare. I can't even believe I have to deal with this because this idiot did this. I feel like you guys are going to be, like, punching walls about it, but just when you go into work the next day, try to breathe about it. Try not to send out crazy emails and try not to attack somebody, okay? It's just a lot. I think with the Nine of Cups, you'll be a lot happier with yourself if you don't. If you approach it in that Libra way of, you know, trying to, you know, see it from both sides. Being more diplomatic. All right. Advice. Oh, what just flew out? Nice. Vampire. Emotional intelligence. Perfect for you guys. Perfect. Perfect. All right. All right, Geminis. Where is this vampire? Should the vampire card appear in your reading, it may indicate that you are being drained in this way, and the time has come for stronger boundaries. We need to be very aware of what gives us energy in our lives and what takes it away. We should be aware of needing people to need us and why we invite people like this into our homes, workplaces, and lives, if indeed we have them around us. Developing the emotional intelligence within ourselves helps us defend against this kind of emotional and psychic attack and enables us to foster healthy, equal relationships of all kinds. So that's really nice. Again, it's developing the emotional intelligence within ourselves to defend against these people and to not let these situations get to us. I mean, that's really what you need to do this week, is not to let it get to you in an emotional way, and to create these stronger boundaries in your life so you're not allowing these things to happen to you. Because it feels like you're just taking work home, and if you're with a partner or somebody, they're probably like, I don't really want you to be flipping out like this, Gemini. You know, chill out. So, again, emotional intelligence is very important. Let's check out love this week, okay? I'm going to use my Rider-Waite, my classic Rider-Waite here. Love for my Geminis for April 15th through the 21st of 2019. Sun, Moon, and Rising, romance and relationships. Love and relationships. The Devil reversed. I love it. The Devil has been showing up. I mean, it showed up for Aries and Taurus, so there's a lot of, I think, negative relationship patterns that are being broken here. Karmic relationships. Wow, and there you guys are. What a flip that is. Can we just appreciate that we have the Devil reverse and your card, the Lovers, right next to it? I mean, what a reflection that is. Especially in this deck, it's like a perfect reflection of night and day. You know, heaven and hell here, you know. We're coming out of a hellish situation to honestly a better place within ourselves as well as in our relationships. And this is your card, the Major Arcana, so there's nothing to be ignored there. Ten of Wands reverse was from the bottom of the deck there. So again, it feels like we're letting things go right now. We're letting go of maybe even old relationships. And you know, if we had exes or people that we couldn't seem to forget, it does feel like we're dropping it. Or if we, you know, have been fighting in a certain way, or, you know, we've been coming, you know, what is the word? I keep saying, you know, and I know I'm being annoying. It's really negative patterns in relationships, whatever that may be. And there's so many things that fall under that. In terms of fighting about stupid things, having the same old fights all the time. It feels like if you're in a relationship, we're breaking that and we're releasing the need to win, I think, for some of us, or the need to fight about everything. Letting things kind of roll off our shoulders and realizing that that's not the most important thing here. Whatever it may be, it does feel like we're releasing something that we've held on to that has been more burdensome than anything to a relationship, or even to bringing love in if you're single. The Hermit reversed. And when I see the Hermit reversed, I always see that as if you're single, you're not going to be single for long. You're not going to be alone for a while. But it also signifies the need at this time to look within, to realize, you know, that this change is happening, and to come to grips with it, to maybe even meditate, listen to your higher self. You know, messages will come through that will help direct you to healing here, to bringing in more love, and showing you what you need to let go of in terms of, you know, whether it be patterns, you know, exes you can't forget, people, things that are just toxic, that have been sticking around here, honestly. Have you let people push you around and make decisions for you? Have you carried most of the burden in your relationships? And does that make you resent the other person? These are things that I think all of this talks about, and the Hermit says you really need to go within and look at this. The Hermit's reverse, we're not listening to that pull to take time for ourselves. And the Libra full moon is a great time to do so. There it is, the moon. There it is. So again, where do we yearn for fulfillment in our lives, and why, in terms of relationships and love? These are really big questions, again, that full moon in Libra will be bringing up. Clarify the Devil reverse and the Lovers here for my Geminis in terms of love. Four of Cups. Yeah, where are we dissatisfied? Where have we needed to make a change and haven't? When I see the Four of Cups, it's I'm dissatisfied, but I'm going to sit here under this tree and wait for someone, wait for a magical hand to come and bring me a cup. That's insane. That's an insane person's thing to do also. You just don't do that. You can't expect life to come into you all the time. You have to put in effort. This is, there's need for effort here, but it's also saying with the Four of Cups, you know, you might be receiving an apology that makes, that, you know, changes this here. Or maybe an apology is needed. If you've been the one who have been like, you know, this has been a stalemate between you and a lover in terms of saying sorry when you're fighting, or, you know, just apologizing, saying, hey, I was wrong. Do it. Okay, that's just a message I'm getting for some of you is don't, again, don't be over arrogant and be like, well, I'm right, though. That's not going to help you, whether you're right or wrong. That's not what's important. Right, clarify the Lovers and the Ten of Wands reversed. Again, it's releasing, yeah. Looking at our boundaries, where do our boundaries lie? Have we been overstepping them? Have we been allowing other people to kind of make decisions for us? In terms of our relationship, what do we give and what do we get back? And where do we need for stronger boundaries in our life? Maybe, you know, we work too much, we're not making enough time for our lover, or maybe we're not. Maybe it's the opposite. When I see the Nine of Wands reverse, I always see a need for restructuring our boundaries because, you know, we need to drop some things here from the past. So if we've had really strong boundaries in love, we haven't let people in, but we've been unwilling to kind of take that leap forward. It feels like this week we're opening that up here. Yeah, Seven of Wands reverse is, it's kind of a fighting energy. So again, you might be prone to fighting again. So try not to be, I will say. You might want to fight these changes. You might want to fight the need to release things and let your boundaries down, let your walls down here in the face of love, and you need to do so. Be totally open, honest, and let what needs to come through, listen to it, okay? Don't try to fight it. You might have a lot going on, but it's important to take time out and connect, to really listen to and be open to. Don't try to be like, well, I think it said this. Well, sometimes the messages are hard to hear, but they are important for us to be honest even with ourselves about. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. And then the Sun also came out with it. I won't ignore it. So again, we can build new foundations in terms of happiness. You know, what is happiness, contentment, fulfillment for you? I feel like it'll be illuminated here, and you'll want to build new foundations based on whatever this is that comes to you during this full moon. There's an illumination of what, you know, we want to build towards the future in terms of mind, body, spirit, what we want to build together in a relationship or with somebody else. Could be Leo energy or Pisces energy as well. Although to me, this is just really more of, you know, major arcana energies, big energies here. But anyways, theirs is a really beautiful week. This double Libra full moon has been amazing for balancing things out, really bringing us to more balanced positions within relationships. I love it. Let's check out a card for singles and a card for couples for my romance angel deck here. All right, card for singles for Geminis. Gemini singles, April 15th to the 21st. What is this? We get soulmate. Wow. Again, yeah, maybe a soulmate. But we have to release anything from the past before we can allow this in. The universe isn't going to give us a true soulmate that is healthy for us unless we are really fully open and ready. And if you guys are questioning and feeling like maybe it's like something I should be afraid of and I should, you know, try to fight instead of allow in. No, this is your soulmate, okay? This is a soulmate. All right. Couples. Gemini couples for love this week. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Know that this is your true love and that you guys can work through whatever you need to. Okay? It feels like you were overcoming a lot of things this week. And again, we're experiencing that feeling of true love and romance. So this is beautiful. All right, Geminis. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. And if you haven't, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in the description box. And do check out your readings for your April monthlies as well as your weeklies for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right? Thank you guys so much.